Hi, my name is Erwin Blom. I've been active in the world of music my whole life. I started off as a musician. Later on, I started working as a journalist, making radio programs, and started making apps. That's what I'm doing right now. For example, for my children who are active in the world of music. My daughter is called Blom. Check her band out, check what they are doing. And I'm checking that actually in the Radar and Analytics platform. I've been doing that for the last year because that's a really good platform if you're addicted to data like I am. And I'm going to show you what makes it interesting. Let's start with a section where it's easy to spend hours in. It's called Radar. You can go there yourself, radar.esns.nl. It's a free platform to visit. You find 4 sections. One is a list of how all European artists are doing. The next I'm really interested in is how are emerging artists doing. So that's where you discover new names, and this is the place where you first find out what will be the big names in the future. Then we have ESNS artists. There you find out how the artists are doing that play in Groningen. And the last one, that is really unique, because you hear a lot about TikTok, but where can you find the charts? Well, you can find it here in the Radar section. You find all the European artists on TikTok and how they are doing. Here you see the list of artists that are popular by the very young people. And it is really interesting because it surprises you a lot. It surprises you with new names, but it surprises you with really old names as well. The filters are something you should check out. Because what can you do? You can go to a market. So for example, I want to know what's happening in Belgium, and especially what's happening in Belgium for France. You go down here and then you get a list of all the French artists doing good or emerging in Belgium. Onto the booking section. Over there you find the information of 130 major festivals that are part of the ESNS exchange program and the artists they have been booking. All the European artists they've been booking, but as well the artists that played at this festival, this conference before. For example, if we go to the Great Escape, you see a list here. You see a list of the artists that played at ESNS 2022 and have been booked for this year's festival. And when you go down, you find the alumni, so artists that played before, in the years before at the festival. And further down, you find all European artists. And so it's really easy for bookers and other people to follow what happens when artists play at ESNS, what happens in Europe. When you go to the analytics platform, you have to sign in, so you need an account. You have an account once you're registered to the conference, but once in, it's a goldmine of information. For example, you see, if you're interested, if you have a broad interest, you see which artists are doing really well at the moment. And if you want to know more about a specific artist because it's your interest, or maybe you're the manager or you're working for the record label, you can dive deep. For example, here we have the French artist I'm Simone. And what you see on that page is how they're doing, the artists are doing, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. So it helps the artists, so where they should put their energy. We go down, you zoom in, and hey, look like this. This is special because not everyone does have the growth you see here on the TikTok platform. You can zoom in everywhere, you go deeper and deeper in a smaller amount of time. But don't stop at zooming in on all the social media platforms. There's more than social media, there's more than streaming platforms. You see here airplay, bookings and streams, 3 important sections. I myself like the airplay bit a lot because very often as an artist you don't know which stations in which countries are supporting you. Bookings tells you where an artist, a specific artist, is playing, which of the festivals that are being monitored. And streams, of course, is the list of the amount of plays on the Spotify platform. So all in all, really interesting to dive into for me. the social media and the airplay are the most interesting. Thanks for watching this video, and I know it's a lot of information, but what you should do is go to the platform and have a look yourself. And very important, download the app from the App Store so you have all the information, all the data and all the analytics always with you.